Hello everyone. Welcome to the LRDA section discussion of Mock 15. So in this session, we'll first go through questions as usual. We'll understand the level of difficulty of the questions. Then we'll analyze the entire paper, and then we will be solving the questions that were asked in Mock 15. So let's start with the first question. So this was previously asked in Mock 11, I guess. So if you have attempted Mock 11, then I want you guys to skip this set, because we have also discussed this in the class. So if you have not attempted mock 11, I want you guys to start this paper with this set. Okay, so this looks very complicated, but this is the easiest of all the questions which were asked in mock 15. Okay, so I am skipping this question since we have already discussed this in mock 11. So we will be analyzing the remaining 4 sets of mock 15. Coming to the next question. Now, players from Kenya, Sri Lanka, India, Canada, and Russia participated in 5 different competitions. Okay, each nation sent not more than 10 players in all. No player participated in more than one competition. So you are given with additional 7 statements, and we are asked to find the number of players. For example, 31st. In which of the following competitions did the maximum number of players from Sri Lanka participate? So to answer this question, we need to find the number of players from Sri Lanka who have participated in swimming, kabaddi, chess, table tennis, and badminton. Now, which of the following nations sent the maximum number of participants in kabaddi? So at the end of this set, you should be in a position to determine the number of players from each of these five countries and who have participated in these 5 sports. Okay, so that's my understanding of this set. So this is more like a numeric logic based puzzle. Okay, so the 7 statements are very easy to understand. So if you do not if you cannot attempt any other set in the remaining sets, you can try this set for sure. But since you are asked 6 questions, this is, I assume that this is going to be on moderate to difficult level, or definitely not an easy set for sure. Okay, so I can rate this as moderate level set. Okay, but if all the remaining questions are difficult, you can just give it a try. Coming to the next step. So we have 5 persons from 5 different locations of 5 different ages, and you are given with 5 statements. So this is again a question from puzzles. Now comparatively, I consider this to be easier than the previous question, because in previous question you need to determine the number of players from each country participating in all the 5 events. So whereas here you need to find the locations of these 5 different persons and the ages of these 5 different persons. So comparatively, if I have to pick one between these two, I will be attempting this first and the previous question next. Now, in the 2020 World Cup 2007, India played exactly one match with each of New Zealand, England, Australia, and South Africa. And Pakistan also played exactly one match with each of these 4 teams. So this might look as a question from games and tournament, but definitely don't judge any set just by reading half of it, because this looks like a question from games and tournament, but it's not. Okay, so this is I consider this to be a question from arrangements, because in these 4 questions, okay, you are not asked to determine who is the winner or loser. For example, if I look at 41st question, India versus Australia match was held on what day? Which of the following matches was a day and night match held on Monday? Isn't it? So you are not asked any question with respect to the winner or loser of any of these 8 matches. Okay. Now, comparatively, I will be attempting the previous question first, then this question, and the second set in this paper, the set with 6 questions. Okay, or you can also start your logical reasoning and data interpretation section with this. So either you can attempt this question or the previous question first. Okay, since I'm more comfortable with puzzles because you can solve any puzzle with using ticks and cross method very easily, isn't it? So I will be picking this set first rather than this. So after solving this set, I will be solving this, and then I will be solving this. Now coming to the last set. So in this question, we are given that Apple launched its tablet iPad on April 1st, 2010 for the tablet which was sold exclusively online. The booking started on April 1st and ended on September 30th. So we are given with number of bookings in each month from April to September, and the number of deliveries from April to November. Now there were 3 modes of booking: premium booking, then normal booking, and discounted booking. In premium booking, so you will be charged 5% extra as a premium, and the iPad will be delivered in the same month that you have booked. For example, if you have booked uh, iPad in the month of April, then you will get delivered iPad in the month of April only. In normal booking, if you book an iPad in the month of April, that will be delivered in the month of May. And in the discounted booking, in normal booking, there will not be any increase or decrease in the price of the iPad. In discounted booking, since you are waiting for an extra 1 month, then you need to pay only the 98% of the price of the tablet. So there was a discount of 2% given to you. And in every month except April, exactly 1/5 of the bookings were normal. So we can determine the normal bookings that were done in each of these 5 months, excluding April, isn't it? Except April, right? So excluding April, we'll be having the number of normal bookings made in May, June, July, August, and September. Okay. Now, comparatively, if I have to pick one among second set and this one, I will be picking the second set first. Clear? Because there is one logic involved in this question. So if you can identify that logic, then you can just repeat that logic for all these months, and you can get the number of iPads which were booked in as normal booking or premium booking or discounted booking very easily. Clear? So the overall analysis of this paper. So the first set was easy. So I want you guys to attempt this set only if you have not written mock 11. If you have attempted mock 11, I want you to skip this first set. Okay. Now we have 2 easy sets followed by 2 moderate sets. They are on easy to moderate level only. Okay. So I consider 10 questions in this paper as a good attempt. 10 questions. So 4 plus 4 plus 6. So you can do at most 14 questions in this paper, and 14 questions will fetch you 99% for sure, but you should be in a position to attempt minimum 10 questions with good amount of preparation. Now we'll come to this set later. Now in this question, we have 5 persons: Nagarjuna, Mahesh, Satyakam, Narendra, and Ravindra, who are working in a common project in an IT company from different locations: Delhi, Mumbai, Chennai, Pune, and Bangalore, not necessarily in the same order. So each of them has a different age: 37 years, 58, 49, 41, and 42. So we are given with 5 statements. Now, the age of Narendra has exactly 2 factors. So what's the meaning of this statement? The age of Narendra has exactly two factors. And we are indirectly given that the Narendra's age was a prime number. So if Narendra's age is a prime number, then it cannot be 58 or 49. So Narendra's age can be either 43, 41 or 37. We are done with this statement. Now the person who works from Pune location has age less than only one person. So the person who works in Pune is the second oldest. So his age should be 49 years. 49, and that cannot be Narendra. Okay. Now the age of Satyakam is more than the age of Narendra. So the age of Satyakam cannot be 37 because he cannot be the youngest of all because his age is more than Narendra. Okay. Now Mahesh works from Delhi location. So Mahesh works from Delhi location. So he will not be working from any other location and no other person will be working from Delhi. So if Mahesh is not from Pune, so Mahesh's age cannot be 49 years. Now the sum of ages of Nagarjuna and Narendra is 2 years less than twice the age of Satyakam. So if we have Nagarjuna and Narendra and Satyakam. So if the age of Nagarjuna is A and Narendra is B, so A plus B is 2 years less than twice the age of Satyakam. So A plus B should be equal to 2S minus 2. So that was the information that was given to us. So what can be Narendra's age? Narendra's age can be either 43 or 41 or 37, or let me write in the increasing order: 37, 41 and 43. Now what are these? These are possible ages of Narendra. And what can be Nagarjuna's age? 37, 41, 43, 49 and 58. So the sum of Narendra's and Nagarjuna's age should be 2 into S minus 1. Now if Narendra's age is 37, then Nagarjuna's age cannot be 37. So let me just make a table like this, a small table. Sorry guys. So if Narendra's age is 37, Nagarjuna's age cannot be 37. If Narendra's age is 41, Nagarjuna's age cannot be 41. And if Narendra's age is 43, Nagarjuna's age cannot be 43. Okay. Now if Narendra's age is 37 and Nagarjuna's age is 41, so the sum would be 78. This would be 80. 37 plus 49. 37 plus 49 is 86. 37 plus 58. 95. Now can we have the sum of these two ages be an odd number? No. The sum of the ages of Nagarjuna and Narendra will be 2 into S minus 1. So this should be an even number. So both the ages should be either odd or even. Clear? So you cannot have Narendra's age as 37 and Nagarjuna's age as 58. Since we have since all these three are odd numbers, I can say that Nagarjuna's age cannot be 58 because the sum of 37 and 58, 41 and 58, 43 and 58 will be an odd number. But the sum of the ages of Narendra and Nagarjuna should be an even number. So no need to check for that. Now 41 plus 37 we have already calculated here, 78. So no need to calculate it again. Now 41 and 43, 84, 41 and 49, 90. And 43 and 49, 92. Now if the ages are 37 and 41, if the sum is 78, then Satyakam's age would be A plus B plus 2 by 2. Now if this is 78, Satyakam's age will be 40. Now, do we have 40 as any of the ages given to us? No. So this is not possible. Clear? So if the sum of their ages is 80, then Satyakam's age would be 80 plus 2, 82 by 2. So 41. Now, do we have 41 here? Yes. So Satyakam's age can be 41. When Narendra's and Nagarjuna's ages are 37 and 43. In any order. Clear? So if the ages of Nagarjuna and Narendra are 37 and 43, now we have a possible age for uh, Satyakam. Okay, and his age would be 41 years. Now, if the sum of the ages is 86, 86 plus 2, 88 by 2, 44. Now we do not have 44 here. So not possible. Now if their ages are 41 and 43. So sum is 84, 84 plus 2, 86. 86 by 2, 43. Okay. So Satyakam's age can be 43. This is when the ages of Narendra and Nagarjuna are 41 and 43. Now my question, is this possible? Definitely not. Because we are sure that when will Satyakam age be 43? If the ages of Narendra and Nagarjuna and 41 are 41 and 43 in any order. Now you cannot have two persons having same age. Okay, so this is not possible. One among Nagendra and Nagarjuna being 43 years old and Satyakam being 43 years old. That's not possible. So this can be eliminated. So this is not possible. Now if the ages are 90, 90 plus 2, 92, 92 by 2 is 46. Now we do not have 46. So this is not possible. Now if the ages are 43 and 49, the sum is 92. So 92 plus 2, 94. 94 by 2, 47. Now we do not have the age of any of these five persons to be 47. So this is not possible. So now I am sure of Satyakam's age being 41 and the ages of Nagarjuna and Narendra are 37 and 43 in any order. But we are given that the age of Satyakam is more than the age of Narendra. So Narendra's age can be either 43 or 37. Now, since we are given that Satyakam is older than Narendra, Narendra's age should be 37. And if Narendra's age is 37, then Nagarjuna's age should be 43. So if Nagarjuna's age is 43, then he is not from Pune. He is not from Pune. So Ravi is from Pune. So if Ravi is from Pune, Ravi's age should be 49 and Mahesh's age should be, Mahendra's age should be 58. And this completes the set. And one more easiest thing in this set is 37th question. You need not solve this much to answer 37th question. If the age of the project head among 5 persons is a prime number and can be expressed as an average of exactly 2 persons, then the age of the project head is. Now, which can be expressed as a sum of as an average of 2 numbers among these given 5. Which one? So it cannot be 58. The average cannot be 37. Now, if the average is 49, then the sum should be 98. Now, do we have the sum of any of these two numbers as 98? No. Now, for the average to be 43, the sum of the two numbers should be 86. Now, 49 plus 37 is 86. 86 by 2, 43. So, the age of the project head should be 43 years. So, you can answer this question, you can attempt this question without even solving this much. Clear? Now, moving to this question. So, in the 2020 World Cup 2007, India played exactly one match with each of New Zealand, England, Australia, and South Africa. Pakistan also played exactly one match with each of these four teams. Perfect. Now, out of these four matches, four were day matches and four were day and night matches. So each day from Monday to Thursday, two matches were played, and one day match and the other day and night match. So you cannot have a team playing both the matches in one day. You cannot have, for example, Australia playing with India and Pakistan on same day, isn't it? Because if it is playing a day match with India, how can we have Australia playing day and night match with Pakistan? Okay, so no team among these four have played two matches on the same day. That's my understanding from the given statement. Now, it is also known that you are given with 7 statements. India versus England and Pakistan versus South Africa did not hold on same day. Okay. New Zealand and South Africa did not play a match on same day and so on. Now, we have a definite statement here. Statement number 6. India versus South Africa match was a day match on Wednesday. So, India versus South Africa. This is a day match which was played on Wednesday. And we are also given that neither India nor Pakistan played two consecutive day matches or two consecutive day and night matches. So if India has played a day match on Wednesday, okay, so both the matches on Tuesday and Thursday should be day and night matches, and on Monday it should be a day match. And this should be a day and night match, day match, again day and night match, and day match. Perfect. So we are done with 6 and 4. Now England is the only team which played on consecutive days. So if India has played with South Africa on Wednesday, you cannot have Pakistan playing with South Africa either Tuesday or Thursday, because England is the only team which played on consecutive days. So I can say that Pakistan played with South Africa on Monday. Done. Okay. Now Pakistan versus England's match was a day and night match. So Pakistan versus England's match should be a day and night match. So it should be here. And we have it is also given that England is the only team which played on consecutive days, isn't it? So if this is South Africa, this is England, and if this is South Africa, okay, the match between India and England could be on either Tuesday or Thursday. Two possible. Done. Now India and Pakistan played 2 day matches and 2 day and night matches. We have considered that. Now New Zealand and South Africa did not play a match on the same day. So you cannot have New Zealand here. So this should be Australia and this should be New Zealand. Now here, same. You cannot have New Zealand here. So this should be Australia and this should be New Zealand. Perfect. Now India versus England and Pakistan versus South Africa did not hold on same day. India versus England and Pakistan versus South Africa did not hold on same day. So you cannot have South Africa here. Sorry. Pakistan versus South Africa did not hold on same day. So we are left with teams Australia and New Zealand here. So since we have New Zealand playing on Tuesday, we cannot have New Zealand versus Pakistan on Tuesday. So New Zealand should be here and Australia should be here. Now, in this case, since New Zealand is playing against India on Thursday, New Zealand should be here and Australia should be here. Now we have two possible arrangements in which this can be eliminated. The reason being, you have Australia playing with India and Pakistan on consecutive days. But as for the 7th statement, England is the only team which played on consecutive days. So you cannot have both England and Australia playing versus India and Pakistan on consecutive days. So this can be eliminated and you are left with only one possible. So you can solve these two questions for sure, guys. 4 questions from the previous set and 4 questions from this set. It's not that difficult to get 24 marks in this paper. Clear? Now, moving to the second set. So we have 5 countries playing 5 different games: swimming, kabaddi, chess, TT, and badminton. And we are given that each nation sent not more than 10 players in all. So you cannot have more than 10 players from Kenya, more than 10 players from Sri Lanka or India or Canada or Russia. So the total number of players from each of these countries should be at most 10. And no player participated in more than one competition. One minute, guys. Now, the number of players who played in badminton from each nation other than Kenya is same. So, if you have X players from Sri Lanka playing badminton, you'll be having X players from India, X players from Canada, X players from Russia. Now, at least one player from each nation other than from Canada participated in swimming. So, you do not have any participant in swimming from Canada, whereas at least one player from each nation other than from Canada participated in swimming. So you have at least one, so 1 plus. Now, while in each competition, other than in swimming, at least one player from Canada participated. So you have at least one player from Canada participating in kabaddi, one player from in chess, and one player in table tennis, and one player in badminton. Now, of the total number of players from Canada who participated in different competitions, the maximum number of players participated in table tennis. Okay, so if you have, for example, 5 players from Canada, so you will be having maximum number of players participating in table tennis when compared to the other games. Okay, so this number here should be the maximum in this row. In this row, you should be having maximum number here. In tennis, and at least one player from each nation participated in each of table tennis and kabaddi. So in table tennis as well as kabaddi, you have at least one person from each nation participating. Four. Now the total number of players from Kenya who participated in different combinations is different competitions is 2 more than that from Russia, which in turn is 1 more than that from India, which is 1 more than that from Sri Lanka, which in turn is 1 more than that from Canada. So if you have C players from Canada, then you will be having C plus 1 players from Sri Lanka, C plus 2 players from India, C plus 3 players from Russia, and C plus 5 players from Kenya. So I can say that the number of players from Kenya is the highest. Now the total number of players who participated in swimming competition was exactly half the total number of players who participated in each of the other tournaments. Okay, so this statement is important, guys. Here, the word each is very important. The total number of players who participated in swimming competition was exactly half the total number of players who participated in each of the other competitions. For example, if you have S players participating in swimming from all these 5 countries, so you'll have 2S participants in kabaddi, 2S participants in chess, 2S participants in table tennis, and 2S participants in badminton. Clear? Now, the number of players from Kenya who participated in different events is distinct, and number of players from Kenya and no player from Kenya participated in chess competition. Okay. So you have 5 events here: swimming, kabaddi, chess, TT, and badminton, and you are given that you'll have a distinct number of players participating in each game, and you have 0 in chess. So in one game you need to have 1, 2, 3, and 4. So the first 5 smallest uh, whole numbers, 0, 1, 2, 3, and 4. Now what is the sum of all these 5? This is equal to 10, and we are given that from any country you do not have more than 10 players participating in all these 5 sports combined. Okay, so the only possible value which satisfies the total number of players from Kenya is 10. So you have 10 players from Kenya. So if you have 10 players from Kenya, you'll be having 8 from Russia, then 6 from Sri Lanka, 7 from India, and 5 from Canada. Clear? So total number of players would be 10 plus 6, 16, 16 plus 7, 23, 23 plus 8, 28, 28 plus 8, 36. So total number of players will be 36, and S plus 2S plus 2S plus 2S plus 2S. The sum of these 5 terms should also be equal to total number of players participating in all these events combined. So you have 8S plus S, 9S is equal to 36, which implies S is equal to 4. So you have 4 players participating in swimming, 8 players in kabaddi, 8 players in chess, 8 players in table tennis, and 8 players in badminton. Clear? So if we need to have 4 here, so you'll be having 1 player from Kenya participating in swimming, 1 from Sri Lanka, 1 from India, 0 from Canada, and 1 from Russia. Clear? Now, equal number of players from Russia participated in kabaddi, chess, and table tennis. So if this is Y, this should be Y, and this should be Y. Now we are given that a total of 5 players are from Canada, and the total number of players from Canada in table tennis is the maximum. So this will only be possible when you have 2 players playing table tennis. And it is also given that at least 1 player from Canada participated in kabaddi, chess, and badminton. So these 3 values should be 1. 1, 1, and 1. So 3 plus 2 is 5. So if this is 1, the value of X is 1. So you have 1 player from Sri Lanka playing badminton, 1 from India, and 1 from Russia. Now 1 plus 1, 2. So the value of Y should be 2. So 6, 6 by 3. So the value of Y should be 2. So you have 2 players from Russia playing kabaddi, chess, and table tennis. Clear? Now, in total, you need to have 8 players playing badminton from all these 5 countries combined. So you have 4 players from Sri Lanka, India, Canada, and Russia together. So you need to have 4 players from Kenya playing badminton. And this is 0. Clear? Now what do we have? We are done with this. Now we have 0, 1, 4. We need to arrange 2 and 3. None. So you have 4 here. You need to have 8. Okay. So we have 3. So we need to have 8 here. So 3, you need to have 5. So you already have 1, 2, 3, 4. And the total number of players are 6. So the sum of these two should be 5. The sum of this entire row should be 6. And we already have 4 here. Okay. So it can be either 1 or 4. So if this is 1, this should be 4. Now, is that possible? No, because if this is 4, 1 plus 1, 2, 2 plus 4, 6, 6 plus 1, 7, 7 plus 1, 8. So in that case, you will be having 8 players from India. So the only values which satisfies all these things are 2 here and 3 here. So 1 plus 1, 2, 2 plus 2, 4, 4 plus 2, 6. So you have one person from Sri Lanka playing, participating in swimming, one in kabaddi, 2 in chess, one in table tennis, and one in badminton. And similarly, one player from India participating in swimming, one in kabaddi, 3 in chess, one in table tennis, and one in badminton. Now, the sum of the numbers in these two columns should be 8. So 3, 3 plus 2, 5. So this should be 3. And 6, this should be 2. And this completes this. And this is definitely not a difficult question. But yes, you need to read the statements very carefully. The fifth statement is very important. Participated in each of the other competitions. So this is definitely a doable question. Now moving to the last set in this paper. So Apple launched its tablet iPad. So we have already discussed this. And we are also given that the following in every month except April, exactly 1/5 of the bookings were normal bookings. So I have already calculated the normal bookings for the months of May to September. Clear? Now, so all you need to do in this set is to identify from where you need to start with. Okay. So in the month of April, so 1240 were booked and delivered was 0. So there were no premium bookings in the month of April. So if you have any premium bookings, they would have been delivered in the month of April. And so this is my first observation. And these 765. Now, what are these 765? Because no orders or no bookings were made in the month of October and November. So how do we have 765 iPads getting delivered in the month of November? So these are nothing but the discounted bookings made in the month of September. So in the month of September, you have 765 discounted bookings, which will be delivered in the month of November. Clear? So among these 1360 bookings, 272 are normal, 765 are discounted. So the remaining 323. These are premium bookings in the month of September. Clear? Now coming to the month of October. So you have 790 90 iPads that were being delivered in the month of October. Okay. So how do we have 790 here? Now can I say 790 is equal to normal bookings made in the month of September plus discounted bookings made in the month of August. Because these 272, these are normal bookings and will be delivered the next month. So these 272 will be or they are delivered in the month of October. Okay, so out of 790, 272 were the normal bookings made in the month of September. So the remaining, the discounted bookings in the month of August would be 518, which were delivered in the month of October. So these two were delivered in the month of October. Clear? Now, total number of bookings are 1100, out of which 220 are normal bookings and 518 are discounted bookings. So the premium bookings would be 220, sorry, 362. Clear? Now coming to the number of deliveries that were made in the month of September. So total 1080. out of which 323 were premium bookings which were made in the month of September. Then 220 were normal bookings which were made in the month of August, and there will be some discounted bookings which will be made in the month of July. So 323 plus 220 plus the discounted bookings made in July should add up to 1050. Sorry, 1080. So the discounted bookings made in the month of July would be 537. Now the total number of bookings in the month of July are 900. So 180 were normal, 537 were discounted. So the remaining 183 are premium. Now coming to the 1080 iPads which were delivered in the month of August. So these 1080 will be equal to the number of premium bookings made in the month of August plus normal bookings in the month of July and discounted bookings in the month of June. So 362 plus 180 plus this should be equal to 1080. So this is 538. So 538 discounted bookings were made in June. Total number of bookings were 820, out of which 164 were normal, 538 were discounted. So premium would be 118. Now coming to 924. For these 924, 183 are premium, 164 are normal. So discounted bookings in the month of May are 577. So premium bookings in the month of May would be equal to 271. Now let's check these 953. 953 will be premium bookings in the month of June plus normal bookings in the month of May and discounted bookings in the month of April. So this will be 623. Now you have 888. This will be equal to the sum of premium bookings made in the month of May and normal bookings made in the month of April. So 888 will be equal to 271 plus this number, and this would be 617. Now you can cross check this. Now if you add these three numbers, you should be getting 1240. And this completes the set. So this is again a doable question, guys. Okay, so there is no such question which will take more than 15 minutes to solve in the given paper. Okay, but you need to understand the logic behind this table, isn't it? So 10 questions. So if you are good at puzzles, you will be getting 4 questions for sure. And if you are good at numeric logic or number based puzzles, then you can attempt set with 6 questions. So 10 questions is a decent amount, or minimum number of marks should be 24, because this is one easy set and this is one easy set, excluding the first one. This is the easiest of all. This we have already discussed in the in LRDA section of mock lab. So leaving this, you can attempt these two sets for sure, this one and this one. So total 8 questions, 24 marks should be a must. And this completes the analysis.